I apologize. That wasn't nice of me. It wasn't kind. I apologize.
What is my That's Mel. That's I told you her name. That's who you girl. That's who she is.
Why aren't there to tell me about her before you told me about her?
You can tell.
That is the point, like, why do you keep doing this? Bring her women around. I'm like, your daughters are watching you. And you really, like, I'm being honest, you really got to see me off.
Alright, first of all, I ain't a lot of women I don't talk about.
Yes, it has. It's been a lot.
The music is not one. And the man is one of them. That's behind, and that is true. That's behind the curtain. What's in the hospital? See the fire? Vince McMahon, last comments. This round two. How bad of a situation we're facing. Taker knows what happened that night. I know what happened that night. That's what happened. Now, here's the funny question. If some of you don't know why we never opened the secret of what happened. So let me get a little out in your minds where you sit there and say, is Heyman telling us something we're not supposed to know? Or is he just in our heads?
Luke here with the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and welcome to the west coast of Alaska. I'm camping in one of the most remote parts of Alaska. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Steele. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yellow Jackets offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverage.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Oh, my God.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mahad. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Under fire.
Let's go.
For the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can...
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
North Carolina 7, Georgia Tech 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Caught over the middle. It's Steele. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back.
Sit down.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off play action. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity
No, we right
to
there, we
get
right
a
there, we
good
right there.
quality win.
That's what I'm talking about.
Build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from there. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
The short hands, it's heavy. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36.
Oh, let me see something real quick. Watch that. Okay.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Tagging him into the
He
face.
left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Turning it on. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Let's get it.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking for space. It's Ebby. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
He's got it on the run, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Steele. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. He's going to fire deep.
Oh, my God.
He's got it down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
What the Oh.
He found open space. The band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Burton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch.
There we go.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Burton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he...
Oh, but the pocket kind of collapsed. I don't know if I would have been able to hit him.
Drill trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
Oh!
What a tough way to end this
I knew
drive.
I should have ran that.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Fires to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires it beautifully in on the crossers. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking to throw on first down.
Jesus, man, come on.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Able to get
That's not good. Let's get it. He's not going to be able to get that off.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
caught in the backfield. It's Avery. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass.
Oh my gosh, a
It's
hold.
Burton. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Right there.
It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for it.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Burton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Good
He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Burton. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ebby. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, UNC! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Canty. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Rushes on him.
Oh!
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse.
We hit the quarterback.
Flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Takes a snap, wants to throw.
Oh, y'all right there.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision,
right there.
But it's a tough decision to make.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh, no.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
It's like... He just got beat.
The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Steele. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The secondary walks up on the line, showing nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Recovers the football.
Y'all gotta pick that up.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it.
Jesus,
still
man.
a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it.
Like, what's the point of the fumble, man?
They'll have it 1st and goal. And the Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There he goes. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They go to the ground.
What was that? This is just one way to
big defensive line.
Wow.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. And some room to work.
Let's get it.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tar Heels are marching down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense brings him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Will be an injury timeout.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Oh, my God!
Did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the
I should have just kept running the ball. That was a terrible. What was I thinking, man?
Offensive position to at least go tie this game.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. The short hands, it's Steele. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion.
The running game been working for me all game long. And it was time to put the game away.
Got the first down and more. And
Time to put the game away. I decided to throw the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time
That's
is
terrible,
of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late.
That ain't nobody fault but mine.
They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Here's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Here's a heat. Didn't have anything.
One stop.
Had to throw it away on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Let's it fly deep downfield.
Yes!
Find his man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this
Good defense.
And
That's
the
what I'm talking
quarterback
about.
will just drop to a knee.
Woo!
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays,
That is what I'm
making
talking
the
about.
winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. For you.